Back in early March 2020, just before COVID shut the world down, a group of musicians recorded the 16th CD of a legendary Chicago pianist. But they had no idea the 84-year-old musician's life was about to fall apart.
Okay.
And that within 2 months, he would be in a hospital psych unit.
My name is Erwin Helfer. I play roots kind of piano, blues, boogie, and standards.
Erwin Helfer is also quite modest. He's got a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Chicago Jazz Institute, a Chicago street named in his honor, and he was among the first to bring blues musicians from the South Side to North Side clubs and white audiences.
You want to sit on this note. Da-dee-da.
He fell in love with the music when he was just 16.
Da-dee-da. I was a teenager and I could drive, so I'd drive down to the South Side. And my dad would take me to hear Little Brother Montgomery, or I'd go hear Blind John Davis on West Madison Street.
Over the years, he became a trusted friend and fellow player to many blues musicians who came before him. Like Mama Yancey, the widow of pioneering boogie-woogie pianist Jimmy Yancey and a noted blues singer in her own right.
America owes a great deal to these people.
Nearly a year after that pre-COVID recording session, Erwin Helfer was ready to talk about his trip to hell and how he got back. When the shutdown began, how were things for you then?
They were all right for a while. But later on, it was not getting all right because I couldn't teach, which is what I love doing the most. I couldn't play, which I love doing. And I couldn't even walk into the bank. And I didn't know it, but I started going into a deep state of depression.
Erwin says he became consumed by fear and delusions, like obsessively worrying that his house would burn down.
What I was doing was accepting unreality for reality.
Some people close to him were getting worried. One was the owner of Erwin's record label and a longtime friend.
I was calling him every day, and just week after week, things seemed to be going in a bad direction. People were worried about him harming himself and not being able to take care of himself.
So in early May, his friends intervened.
They drove me to Rush Hospital, where I stayed for 6 weeks.
Drug therapy, he says, didn't work. Group therapy was okay, but didn't bring back his will to live. Erwin and his friends credit his recovery to a treatment with a bad reputation: electroconvulsive therapy. ECT, or shock therapy as many call it, conjures terrible images. But doctors they trusted recommended it, and after 9 treatments, Erwin and his friends could tell he was back.
I knew I was getting much better when the nurse came up to me, and she said, "When was your last bowel movement?" And I said, "We just met, aren't you being personal?" and that's when I knew.
And when Erwin came home, he found that his friends had thoroughly cleaned his house, and his good friend, blues singer Catherine Davis, had moved in to help. And now, about 8 months later, he says the deep despair has not returned, and what he feels most is gratitude.
The friends I have, what they've done for me, being able to get up in the morning and face a new day.
He was feeling better, but he wasn't playing music. No gigs during those early pandemic days, of course, but he wasn't even playing at home. He says he was okay with that. Some speculate it could be a side effect of the ECT. Erwin doesn't think so. We interviewed Erwin in a room with a piano just in case, and he decided to give it a try.
Some people have told me I was very brave for telling this story, and I don't think I was brave at all. I think I owed it to people. There are probably a lot of single, older, depressed people who are living by themselves. And I just wanted to say, it's possible to do something about it.